Forced divine transformation. What you say? Let me explain myself. Y'all failed to awaken to the Spirit of God inside. It took me 14 years to get here. Y'all only have 4 before the 2030 agenda that's already been implemented. There's scooters everywhere. You're not going to own a house. The government will. You're not going to own your car. You're not even going to have a car. If you do, the government's going to own it. They already own you. Get a clue. Boo-hoo. Oh, I don't cry over spilt milk. I'm so far beyond the level of ignorance in our society. Now, they call these places smart cities, except they're filled with ignorant human scum. Dumb cities. The ones that are living in them, at least, because they allowed this to happen. That's y'all. Your parents, your grandparents, your ancestors not getting involved and stopping the government from taking everything you own. Back to forced divine transformation. Now, who is eligible for said transformation? Well, you are one with grace that I have, made sure you are a part of the saved list. Well, the thing is, even if you're a part of the saved list, you have grace, you still need to go through the process. But I don't have 14 years for y'all to go through it. Hell, it may take y'all 20. Sorry, not. You'll be gone by then. So, what this is about forced transformation of the divinity type is once I power up fully with the Almighty's power, God, Yahweh the Almighty, the power within. And I'm not talking about just my speaking abilities, my walking abilities, everything I'm doing, my writing abilities. No. This is about bringing upon the end of the world. The new beginning for the rest of us that are saved, only the few. I told you. I warned you. So now what I'm going to do is end most of y'all with natural disasters and protect the ones that I have graced and forced transformation. Now, I'll decide what happens once I have the power of God, whether I actually invoke the transformation as soon as possible. Then all of us are going to fuck with the ones that are society horn. That's the key thing is, even if you're a nice person and I like you, you still participate in society, hence the grace. But society's going away. No more civilization. Secret Service said we're a civilized nation. Hell no, y'all gotta go. You're not civilized. You're ignorant as fuck, non-contributing to the betterment of mankind, useless, incompetent, pitiful. So, since y'all can't change, I am gonna change y'all motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So, yeehaw! Good times gonna be had with, well, the ones who have grace. Now, Kansas going bye-bye. Dorothy. What that means is, simply put, is around the world, Thomas, I am, and God has prepared a list of the ones who deserve saving. And it's not necessarily anybody that's in the church. The church is the opposite of salvation. Now, I'm not saying their prayers aren't heard. I'm just saying that they're ignored. You're not praying in spirit. If you get a little assistance here, oh, you got some money. Man made money. God didn't give you money. God gives you love and grace. That's it. It's called being able to make sure that whatever happens, it doesn't happen to you. Now, You'd be like, well, I want $1 million to happen to me. No! You go ask one of the government officials to give you $1 million. Or go play the lotto. Think you're lucky? You're not. Because that money, well, that's the root of all evil. You are the root of all evil by being a society whore and going after that money. You're supposed to go after love. All God's love. Then you'll have all God's grace. And what happens after that? Well, you'll meet the perfect woman. Or man, depending on, there's two genders, so, me, I already have found the perfect woman, and God provided her for me because I've been going through my transformation for 14 years, as I said. So that's the thing. God aligns everything for you perfectly. Perfect timing, perfect alignment, signs everywhere. Signs and wonders. Well, what you say? Signs come in many forms. And God's fun. He plays with you. He wants to see if you're watching. Hence why you need to be awake and aware, because he wants to know that he has your attention. Because if he doesn't have your attention, that be it God, well, you're not listening. You're playing games in society, like sports, watching entertainment, yada, yada, yada. All the dumb shit to distract you from what's really going on in our world. Government already owns you, and they're going to own the rest of your lives in 4 years. Except I'm here. God, Yahweh the Almighty. Oh, I'm already that status. I'm just waiting for the power to come upon me. Now, Justin Elliker and Ned Lamont was like, holy moly. Down at Licehouse Park in New Haven, apparently the carousel got shooken up. They were scared. Because how could this happen? Me, motherfucker, moi. Earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes. I can't wait for fire from the sky. Simply put, is any kind of natural disaster that happens, please give me thanks. Oh, people are dying. Well, so well. Who gives a shit? Not moi. Y'all chose your life. You chose your lifestyle. You chose to raise your children just like you, dumb fucks. Numbskulls, or whatever the hell you want to call them. I mean, I got more than you can imagine. I just come swinging. You're dipshits. You're nitwits. You're ignorant fucks. But what we're here to tell you about today is the forced divine transformation. And it's not going to be easy, but here's the thing is, I'm going to make you go through it. Because it's either you transform from the grace I gave you, or you die with the rest of the motherfuckers, like billions and billions and billions. We're probably going to go with this 8 billion on the planet. There's going to be at least 7 billion dead. Maybe more. We're going to see who's left on the planet. It's up to you. Saveless grace? Well, again, you have grace. You still have to conform to the divine transformation. You have to obey. You have to commit. Or, well, again, still want you to commit, but I'm going to force you by the hand of God. So, because the ones that I have chosen to give grace and save, I really want you to transform. Because I don't want to be here alone, hanging out with, well, no one but God. Because now I'm God. They've made movies about this. God kills everyone, and then it's just God. Well, as God, I can create everyone. But there are a lot of people, here on the face of the earth that, well, I do like, whether they made me smile, whether I have love with them of some sort of type, true love of some sort of type, or just really great friendships. Well, a lot to say about having friendships. That be at my point. Started with my friends, came to my awakened friends. Unfortunately, most of y'all to moi are acquaintances. But yet, I still give you graces. Now there's God's love. That y'all don't even invite me into your home, but I'm still giving you grace. You're still going to be forgiven because you're the few of the saved. Now, remember, that's at best 1 billion. The rest 7, whatever, gone off the face of the earth. Lucifer's dungeon, torture chamber. Demons going to gnaw at you motherfuckers for being the useless scum that you are, society whores. Sinning, sinning, sinning. That's all y'all do. Well, I am here to make sure that the end of the world cometh about, then the beginning of the new world. And we're not talking about the new world order or the great reset. This is God's reset. Heaven on earth, eternally, right here and now. Why do you think God came down? Thomas committed, accepted God, and had to be trained to be here. I couldn't just, back in the day, accept the power of God and think I wouldn't probably explode or some shit like that. It's God. I had to be fully trained to be this way, to operate this way all the time, listening every second of the day to the Spirit of God so I could walk the walk just like God needs me to walk, because real soon that power within is going to come out and God's going to be walking the end of the world walk. Good luck. Most of y'all fucked.